نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Bismillah. So inshallah we'll be taking every day for the next few days, inshallah, in the blessed month of Ramadan, 5 to 10 minutes to talk about the Sunnah of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent a complete deen, a complete religion, and He also gave us the book, the Quran. And then with that, He gave Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam as an example to us so that we can follow. And when we think about our connection with Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, of course, all of us claim to be the lovers of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We all claim that we have the utmost love and respect and honor of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We're going to reflect a little bit on what does it mean to love someone or something. If you look in the worldly sense, when you love something, you want to know more about it. You are curious about that thing, that person, and even the smallest piece of information excites you. So think about our materialistic love. If you are into cars, a new model comes out of whether it's BMW, Tesla, Lamborghini, you're curious. What features are in this new car? An iPhone comes out. You're looking up what are the new features of this iPhone. If you follow a particular celebrity in this world, whether it's for a sport, fashion, any other industry, you are tracking them. You're following them on social media. Where are they going? When is their tour? What are they wearing? You're very particular. You're very curious about all these things. But when it comes to Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, our love of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam stops at our lips. And this is where we need to reflect. How can we be curious about Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? And generally speaking, when we think about the hadith, so of course, Quran is our book of guidance, hadith is our source of the rulings. However, we are more focused on what is prohibited and what is permissible. That's what we're thinking when we talk about hadith, and we're referring to them. We know the 6 Sahih books of hadith which are recognized in the Muslim Ummah. And generally, that's our focus by reading those books. But there's another aspect of the personality of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the Shamail, the characteristics. And ulama muhaddithin have spent a lot of time documenting those, but that's generally not in common reading. So inshallah, we'll try to take a few moments every morning and learn more about the person who is the best of the mankind, the person that we owe a lot to, because he gave us the religion that was going to take us to the success, ultimate success in the hereafter. So with that, I want to introduce this book, the Shamail of Muhammad by Imam Tirmidhi. So again, we know Jami Tirmidhi, which is the book of hadith out of the 6 books. But he also wrote another book, Shamail of Muhammad. And that's the characteristics of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So we'll go through a few characteristics in the next few minutes. And inshallah, every day we'll learn more about Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So Anas bin Malik reported in a narration a few characteristics, and other Sahaba have also reported this. I'm going to go through a summary. Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was of medium height, neither very tall nor short. His skin color was neither pale white nor dark, but he had a whiter complexion with redness. His blessed hair, were neither very curly like Africans, nor very straight like Persians. And he used to resemble Ibrahim al-Islam, the father of the Abrahamites. He had a large blessed head. His face was somewhat round and bright like a full moon. Eyelashes were long. The whiteness and the darkness of his eyes were intense. His shoulders were broad, and he had a broad chest. On his back, between the 2 shoulders, towards the left, there was this seal of prophethood. And that was a proof that he is the last messenger, because in the ancient books, it was written that the last messenger will have a particular seal at the back. And people used to look at that seal and convert to Islam because they knew. So Salman Farsi anhu, who was born in a Christian tradition, in a house of a priest, he came searching for the last prophet. And one of the signs he was looking for was this seal at the back of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. It was like a small reddish flesh, almost size of the pigeon egg, as described in the book of Hadith. The hands of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam had wide palms and moderately long fingers. He used to wear a silver ring, sometimes on his left, sometimes on his right hand. And it was studded with stone. It was either an onyx or a carnelian. And he used to wear it with the stone facing inwards. With respect to the hair of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he used to keep them short, but sometimes also he used to let them grow until the middle of the ear or even longer than the earlobes. And he used to part his hair earlier on in life, but later on he would just hold them at the back without parting. He would put lots of oil in his hair and not comb every day. Actually, he used to have a not to comb every day, but comb every other day. He also used to dye his hair with henna. There's more to share, but you can see how Sahaba, who had the utmost love of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, they were not looking at him just for commandments or prohibitions. They were actually watching each and every aspect of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And it's been documented. As we claim the love of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, we have to express it fully, not just by our tongue, but this has to be an expression of the utmost love in life towards the greatest man on earth. We'll stop here, inshallah, and we'll continue tomorrow. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد ان لا اله الا انت نستغفرك ونتوب اليك.